Hey everybody, it's Keith with Bob CNC. Welcome to Shop Talk, and as always, I'm next to my waving good buddy, Bob.
And I'm next to my non-waving best buddy.
No, I
Keith.
don't want to meet people.
You don't.
No.
You are. Yeah.
Antisocial, pretty much. Yeah.
That's like an understatement, though.
It really is. I live in a bunker.
Yeah. You should live in a bunker.
Well, I should.
Yeah.
I don't live in a
You
bunker.
should live in a
No,
bunker.
but it's a yeah.
You need to
I know.
cover your house with dirt. Anyway.
Yes. Well, this is a wrap up
Yeah.
of all the stuff we've been talking about concerning how to design and build your own CNC.
Yeah. Now we haven't taken you through each detail and step of how to do exactly what, but we've tried to give you an overview of all of the components, what they do, so that if you were like, oh, I could do this, that it would get you started.
Yeah.
So, the first thing is
There's a lot of nuts and bolts,
Yeah.
there's washers, there's, geez, oh Pete.
and I think, honestly, this is for me why the solid modeling or the 3D software is so good.
Right.
Because you're going to start off and go, oh, I need this size motor. And then, later if your structure is too heavy or too light, you're like, oh, I messed up. I got to buy more motors, which is why I have a lot of stuff in my shop, right?
Yeah.
But if you're doing a...
By the way,
Yeah.
if anybody's looking for motors, they
Yeah,
can get a hold
there
of
you
it.
go. Yeah.
Because we've got a lot.
Yeah, we do some experimenting, so
Yes.
yeah, we do have some extra stuff.
Right.
So
But-
if you have 3D software, for sure, go ahead and draw up your design in the 3D software, make it as detailed, as dimensionally correct. That two different things. First of all, if you give it the material properties, it'll tell you how much it's going to weigh, and that will help you decide what size motors. But it will also give you a parts list at the end, right? The more detailed, and if your parts are exactly right, you can actually do a layout and cut them out, right? Or have somebody else cut them out. So a 3D model is fantastic for design because it allows you to design as a system, where it's really hard to design
But
as a system.
when you are 3D modeling,
Uh-huh.
it's not suggesting the parts you need.
No,
You're the one that has to determine
Yeah.
how things are fastened. And
exactly. And then when you make them, you'll find out that oh crud, I moved that hole over and I didn't move the hole over that matches, and now I have to drill. But those are the things that, well, if you were like me, I mean, if you're super attention to detail, maybe, you can catch all of those things. So when you do your layout or start making parts, it's exactly right. Now some people don't do that way. They don't build that way at all. Some people will just start off with, okay, I'm going to need, some of that, and they got it in their head, and they just start building. And then, when they need to, oh, I need some more bolts there, just drill a hole and put some more bolts there. And I suppose that method would work, but it's been my experience is to do all of that in the electronic world, where you can change it and modify it and make all of those things. And what you're going to find out, like if you design like I do, is you'll get mostly done, and then you say, okay, I need places for the home switches. That won't work, and you have to start moving some things around, or oh wow, that's a little bit heavier than I thought, I'm going to have to step up to the next size motor, or those type of things. So for me, if you're serious about designing your own CNC, you're going to have to learn solid modeling anyway, or you're going to have to learn some stuff about designing. So you might as well get you a program like Fusion 360, or one of my favorites is the Design Spark Mechanical. Dave Gatton did some cool videos on that, but there's lots of them out there on how to use it. It's free, so get you that. Start doing your modeling. It'll help you with some of your calculations if you're going to do that. It will help you with how much it weighs, so that you can figure out if do I need bigger motors or not. It'll help you with an inventory list. It helps you all the way around, and you can kind of spin it around and see if it looks cool.
how about sourcing your parts?
It's not going to source your parts for you.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Oh
really.
man.
Well, actually, I say that because sometimes there's programs that do that. Will tell you
Really?
like 3D printers. It'll tell you how much color and how much weight or whatever
Okay.
you're going to need. So
But do you have any recommendations for people that are sourcing parts? Places they ought to look.
Yeah, I think eBay or a marketplace of some sort, it's going to be your best bet. Really depends on what you want. You know, we talked about this with ball screws. You know, I mean, the ball screws that are really accurate are really expensive, and you're not going to find those on eBay, right? Unless you find a used one, right? So you're going to have to go to a different place for that. But if you know, it's the same with all of the stuff. You know, I mean, stepper motors are pretty easy to find, and servo motors are pretty easy to find, and drivers, because this hobby is popular enough. When it comes to the material that you want, it depends really on what you can manufacture. So, like we talked about in one of our videos, if you're a welder, then maybe a steel one works. If you have some metal cutting tools, or even some wood cutting tools that will cut aluminum, or chop saw and stuff, maybe your aluminum extrusion. If you're a woodworker, then maybe a plywood design is good for you. So, and if you do have a I'm sorry, I wasn't done.
Well,
if you have a 3D printer, I know there's some 3D printed CNCs out there as well. A little bit smaller, you know, but less expensive, but fun to design is just as well. So now you're not going to say anything, okay?
well, no, I just need to know you're done.
I've hurt
Do you
your
have
feelings.
a sign? No.
Okay.
It's just, I'm done. Okay. Hey, guys, if you got any questions, as always, you can get a hold of us at the help desk. You might not want to, but it would be a good idea,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and you know, when your CNC machine is done,
Yes. Send us a picture.
yeah,
Yeah.
it should look like this.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice if it looked like that.
Yeah,
If you did it right, it would look like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now
Well, anyway, till next time, we'll see you guys.
you don't even have to wait because you can't see anything. She's got the picture in front of you.
I
Goodbye.
said goodbye.